Hi all, now I am going to explain boundary blend feature in PTC Creo Parametric 3.0. Now we have a set of sketches to define boundary blends. First, boundary blend is the feature which is used to create the surfaces by means of set of sketches which is oriented in two directions. Okay, so now select boundary blend option from the menu. Now we can see that it has two directions. This is one direction and this one is another direction. So and also it has more labels. So select curves label. Here again we can see first direction and second direction. These first and second directions are already separately given here and here. This is first direction and this one is second direction. So now I am going to define first directions curves. So select first direction option and then select first directions curve. Now I am selecting first curve. We have to enable control key on keyboard. Then select second curve, select third curve, select fourth curve, select fifth curve, select sixth curve. In this way we can select more curves to define a shape or to generate a surface. Here we have to close this gap, so we can enable close blend option which is available in curves label. Okay, if we enable close blend, it will be closed. Okay, now we have to define second direction. So click second direction option, then select second directions curve. So select first curve, enable control key, select second curve and then select third curve. In this way we can generate surfaces by means of defining a curves in two directions. We will see these options in another sketch. So now click OK. Now I have sketch like this to explain the remaining options which is available in boundary blend. So now click boundary blend. I am going to generate a surface which is I have explained earlier like this. So now I am going to explain about options which is here. Click on options, then it has influencing curve, so click here and then select this curve. So now you can see that the shape of the generated surface will change accordingly with the shape of the influencing curve. Okay, now we can vary the smoothness by means of entering the smoothness factor up to between 0 to 1. So I am entering the smoothness factor for 0.1. In this way we can use external influence by means of a different curves. So now I am going to show you about constraints. Free constraints will be set as default. So if we click here, we can see four different type of constraints. Now I am going to enable tangent. So now we can see that the first curve is tangent with the second curve. Now I am going to enable second curve is also tangent. So now we can see that both the curves are tangent with each other. Going to give a constraint as curvature. Now we can see a small difference between tangent and curvature. Again I am going to enable curvature constraint for second curve. So now both the curves are in curvature constraints. Now I am going to enable normal constraint. So now we can see that surfaces are generated normal to the selected curves. In this way we can manage the shape of the curves by means of enabling different constraints. So we can see another option here as display drag handles. So if we enable this option, we can change the shape of the curve by means of dragging these handles like this. And also here we can change the shape by dragging these handles. By this way we can change the shape of the generated surface. This value can be changed by entering a numerical value like this. In this way we can able to control the shape of the generated surface by means of constraint. Now click OK. Now I have curves like this. You can see that it has more datum points on it to explain about control points in boundary blend. Now select boundary blend. Then I am going to generate a surface which is I have explained earlier like this. Now I am going to explain about control points which is next to constraints label. Now click on constraints. Now first we have to know about control points. Control points are used to control the geometry flow between the curves. So for example, this point has to match with this point. The geometry flow will be between this point and this point. If we enable this point into this point, the streamline will change. Now I am going to explain one by one. We can control the geometry flow by means of a set of control points which is available here. Now we can see the selected curves definition here. Now I am going to set control points for generated surfaces. So first we have to click here. Now I am selecting point on first curve and then have to select point on second curve. New set will automatically come. So here I have to select second point on first curve and select second point. Next set we have to select third point on first curve and third point on second curve. Again select fourth point on first curve and fourth point on second curve. Select fifth point on first curve and fifth point on second curve. So if we select the points like this straight with each other, we can generate the smooth surface. Now I am going to define a control points in a zigzag manner. So we can see how the geometry flow will be. Now I am going to define first set control points in a zigzag manner. So select here, define first point on first curve and then select second point on second curve. So now we can see the difference. This point is now connected to that point. So we can see the difference in geometry flow between two curves. In this way we can control the geometry flow between the set of curves by means of defining a control points on selected curves. So now in this way we can use more options under boundary blend. Click on OK. Thank you.